Hey guys, I'm back with a new video, and today I want to share a perfume declutter with you. These are all of the recent fragrances that I am letting go of for one reason or another, so I'll share all of that and tell you why. But before we get into it, I'd love if you would consider subscribing if you're new. I do purely fragrance content on this channel. We have a lot of fun over here, but I haven't posted in a while, and I have been known to be a little bit inconsistent, but we're going to try to do better. I did just have a baby, so I have an excuse. But let's get into it. I'm going to start with one that might be a bit of a shocker if you guys have been watching my channel for a while. And it makes me really sad to part with this, but I just feel like it is collecting dust in my collection and I don't want the bottle to go bad. So this is Insolence or Insolence from Guerlain. This is the EDT version. I've talked about this many times on this channel. This is the Guerlain B bottle, and they don't have this perfume available in this bottle anymore, which is a big reason of why I'm sad to let it go and why I held on to it for so long, because I love this bottle so much. It's truly stunning. If you're not familiar, this is a candied violet fragrance, and it does have kind of a vintage, mature quality to it. Other people who smell this perfume at my house aren't usually a big fan of it. Personally, for me, I think it's a beautiful smell, and I think once it dries down on the skin, it really comes to life. Some of that vintage quality goes away and it becomes more skin-like and soft and clean and a little bit musky, but it still has that beautiful, sweet violet note. And I do think it's a really nice perfume, but like I said, it just doesn't get used enough in my collection, and I think it is because of that stigma around it, or what people associate it with. Who knows, maybe I'll come back to this in the future and pick up a bottle in the new packaging. I'm not sure. But right now, I feel like there's so many more violet fragrances on the market than there was when I purchased this, and I really love my Juliana's perfume dupe of Xerjoff's Dama Bianca. I think it's such a beautiful, soft, powdery vanilla with that violet note and some fruitiness to it. I feel like it's more wearable, but I think there will always be a special place in my heart for this one. I just can't keep letting it sit there and go to waste. I want someone to actually really truly enjoy this. So I already found a home for her to go to, and I think she's gonna actually be appreciated, which I'm very happy about. Anyways, I have a couple of perfumes that I received in PR, and I actually really like both of these, but they just didn't quite make the cut for my collection because I am really cutthroat and picky about what stays in my collection these days. I really only want perfumes that I'm going to wear a lot. So the first one, this one I actually love so much that I almost debated replacing my original with it. This is a flanker. It's the Valentino Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose perfume. I was so excited to get PR from Valentino, but I wasn't expecting to love this as much as I do. It's the original Born in Roma scent with a rum note and more vanilla. It's deeper, and honestly, I've heard a lot of people say this is their favorite Born in Roma flanker, and I mean, out of the ones I've smelled, this is also my favorite, but I really, really love the original. I get so many compliments on that perfume, and I feel like I can always layer it with a deeper scent. I can layer it with a vanilla or something a little bit more boozy, and I can get this type of a scent. Maybe not exact, and this is really, really good, but I feel like I can kind of have more variety with that one. And this one, it would always be that warmer, richer scent. And sometimes, maybe on a summer day, I want to wear the original, but I feel like having both is just too much. For me personally, I feel like it's a little bit excessive because they are so similar. And like I said, I'm very picky about what stays in my collection. I don't want replicas or duplicates that are super similar to each other. But my gosh, this is an intoxicating scent. I think if you didn't like the original Born in Roma, you might really still like this one. And who knows, maybe I'll come back to this in the future, but for now, I'm really happy with my OG, and I'm gonna keep using her and layering her with other things if I want a different vibe. But then the other perfume, this is the Merit fragrance. I've talked about Merit so many times on my other channel. I love their makeup and beauty products, but they came out with a fragrance. It gained a lot of popularity, I feel like, pretty quickly. This is a stunning bottle. I just think it's so chic and looks so pretty on your vanity. This is another one of those kind of skin-like pear musky perfumes. And I do think it's a really nice one, but it's slightly has a little bit more of a mature quality. Like it smells a little bit more perfumey to me. And for me personally, I feel like I really only need one scent in that category, at least one with a strong pear note. And for me, that's Juliet Has a Gun Pear Ink. I was just gifted it by my lovely friends who knew it was at the top of my wish list. So I'm really excited about that one and to keep on wearing it, especially during the summer because it has this really juicy pear note, but it's still a skin scent. This one is similar, but the pear isn't quite as juicy and fresh. It's a little bit softer, and then the perfume itself has that musky skin quality, but like I said, it has a little bit more of a perfumey, mature touch to it on my skin anyways. So this just wasn't the perfect scent for me in that category, but it will be for someone else. It's a really good perfume. It's just not one that I'm going to be using enough to justify keeping. Then I want to talk about the perfumes that I actually already sold and have shipped out to their new homes. So I'm just going to put pictures on the screen because I didn't get to filming this video before I sent those out, but this is another one I'm really sad about. Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. I think that's the order of the words. It was a really, really popular launch. A lot of people love that perfume. And I really did like it a lot, especially the opening. Like if that perfume stayed the way it is in the opening the whole time, I would definitely have kept that, and it might be one of my favorite perfumes. But it pretty quickly, within like 15 to 20 minutes on me anyways, dries down to be a lot more perfumey. Kind of similar to Donna Born Aroma actually, but for me, I don't need a ton of perfumes like that because that's the perfume I'm going to gravitate towards when I want something like that. And I just wanted that candied pear vanilla opening in that perfume to stick around longer. Only have a couple more. I let go of two like cheapy perfumes. I had a Rue 21 perfume actually, 21 Black. I bought it for like memories. It's something I wore when I was a teenager and just had a lot of memories attached to it, but I never actually really wanted to wear it because it smells a little cheap and synthetic to me. It's like a coconut pineapple perfume. I feel like there are so many better ones on the market now, but I really liked the scent of it when I was younger, but I just didn't really feel like I needed to keep it when I wasn't wearing it, and it was just gonna sit there and go bad eventually at some point. And yeah, I literally just bought it to smell it again because it had been years. The other cheapie was Soft by Al Rehab, and I did keep that after I decluttered some of those other Al Rehab perfumes, but I still ended up not really wearing it very much because it is so similar to Pink Sugar for me. It does have more of a musky dry down and there's a lemon note in the opening. So it is different, but I felt like it was still similar enough that I don't need both. And I prefer Pink Sugar, I think, to be honest. I don't wear it much, but when I'm in the mood for that really sugary sweet scent, I'm gonna go for that because like I said, Soft is a lot softer. It has kind of like this musky, almost clean dry down. It's still really sweet and sugary, but then it has a musky, clean quality to it. So that's why I let go of that one. I think the only other perfume that I let go of was a cologne actually, or like unisex scent. It was Ines Energy of the Sea, which is an Irish fragrance if you didn't know. That was also one that had memories attached to it for me. I just had the smaller like 1/2 ounce travel size, and I really, really like the scent of that. It's like a fresh, clean, aquatic, salty, citrusy scent, but I just wasn't really wearing it. And again, I kind of had it for memories, so I ended up letting that go. I was trying to be a little bit ruthless lately, if you can't tell, but that's all the perfumes. I do want to quickly share a few body sprays though that I'm gonna let go of just because I hardly ever wear body sprays and I have quite a few. And I just feel like I'll never get through them because I don't really gravitate towards them. I just prefer wearing perfume. Same with travel sprays, honestly. I kind of forget about my travel sprays. I feel like if I have a 1 ounce bottle of all my favorite perfumes, that's all I need because I'll reach for them, but it's not too much perfume. I don't know, I'm weird, but mentally it's just, for me, gives me the least amount of decision fatigue. So I'm trying to have that be what my collection mostly consists of, but I am gonna let go of the Victoria's Secret Pink Warm and Cozy scent. This smells really, really nice, but it is kind of just a very basic body spray, like a fruity vanilla. Nothing special, but it is nice. I just don't think I'm gonna get through this bottle. So I'm gonna let go of that. Also gonna let go of the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 68. Honestly, it smells really good, but it is just that Baccarat Rouge cloud undertone to it that makes me never reach for it, because even though it has a fruity quality to it and it's different, it's kind of like Burberry Her actually. When I first smelled this, I was like, this is a Burberry Her dupe. I definitely got compliments on this one when I wore it. I've gone through like a third of the bottle, but lately I just never reach for it because I'm just so over that DNA in a perfume. Like, I feel like I smell it everywhere all the time. Everyone smells like that. And I never used to understand that when people said that back in the day about like Black Opium and Flower Bomb, because I've never really smelled those everywhere. I didn't feel like every time I went out I smelled them. But I think the reason I smell this DNA everywhere is because there's so many versions of it. It's literally in body sprays at the dollar store, and it's in super expensive niche fragrances, because Baccarat started it all, and everyone, literally everyone under the sun, wanted to create a scent like that. So now you literally smell it at Walmart, and you smell it in New York City at like the Ritz. I mean, literally everyone under the sun wears this scent DNA, and there's nothing wrong with that. It smells good, but I'm just way over it, and I don't want to smell like it anymore. I don't want perfumes that smell like it. It does smell really good, and I like that it has, you know, a twist on it, but I just can't do it anymore. So that's going. Sorry guys, that was a rant, I know, but this is just me personally. That doesn't mean I am judging you if you wear one of those perfumes. Like, I get it, they smell good. It's just not for me because I'm just over it. But the last body spray I'm letting go of is Bath & Body Works Sea Salt and Lavender. This is a really nice, clean, kind of salty lavender scent with, I don't know what's in there. Is it coconut, or it just says fresh sea salt, blooming lavender, and sun-drenched sands. But I think there is like a frangipani or a coconut note in here that gives it that slight musky, creamy quality. But it really is like a salty, clean scent, and it smells really nice. It's just not one that I reach for. This bottle is like completely full. I never wear it. That's it for my perfume declutter. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what perfumes are on the chopping block for you that you are considering letting go of, even if you really like them. Because for me, sometimes I really like a perfume and I feel like I have to let them go at some point, because otherwise my collection would be over 100 bottles. Like, if I had never decluttered a perfume from the first time I bought a perfume, I probably have 200 bottles in my collection, and we can't do that. Right now I have under 20 full-size bottles, so I think that's a good amount, but not like a crazy amount, which is fine. No judgment. I'm not trying to like say anything about it. It's just, for me, it's overwhelming and I get decision fatigue, so I just have to let go of some things that I really like. So anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.